friends, today we will discuss on the Linux directory structure or the file system structure of the Linux. The Linux file hierarchy structure or the file system hierarchy structure, that is in short FHS, defines the directory structure and the directory contents in the Unix-like operating systems. It is maintained by the Linux Foundation. Now that is the file system structure for the Linux. On the top, the root or the slash is there. In the FHS, all files and directories appear under the root directory, that is slash, that has been given using the red color. Even they are stored on different physical or the virtual devices. Some of these directories only exist on a particular system if certain subsystems such as the X Windows system are installed. Most of these directories exist in all Unix operating systems and are generally used in much the same way. However, the descriptions here are those used specifically for the FHS and are not considered authoritative for platforms other than Linux. Now, once again, the file system structure. As told earlier, that the slash or the root is on the top. So it has been given here using the yellow color, and we are discussing on that slash or root at the first time. So what is slash or root? The primary hierarchy root and the root directory of the entire file system hierarchy. Now each and every single file and directory starts from the root directory. Only root user has the right to write under this directory. So only the root user has the privilege. Slash root is root user's home directory. Once again, slash root and slash only are different. Slash root is the root user's home directory, which is not same as the slash. Here in the file system, you can find that slash type, that is known as the root. And here, that one is the slash root, that means the root user's home directory. Now the next one is the user binaries or the slash bin. Slash bin, that is the essential command binaries that need to be available in single user mode, also for all users. Example, cat, ls, cp, etc. That means slash bin contains all the binary executables. Command line commands, common Linux commands you need to use in single user modes are located under this directory. The commands used by all the users of the system are located here. Example, ps, ls, ping, grep, cp, etc. So next we proceed to the slash sbin or the system binaries. The slash sbin, that is the essential system binaries. Example, fsck, init, route, etc. Just like slash bin, the slash sbin also contains the binary executables. These Linux commands located under this directory are used typically by the system administrator for system maintenance purpose. Example, iptables, reboot, fdix, ifconfig, swap on, etc. So next one directory is etc or the configuration files. That means the host specific system wide configuration files are present in the etc folder. The contains configuration files required by the all programs. This also contains the startup and shutdown shell scripts used to start or stop the individual programs. Example /etc slash resolve.conf /etc slash logrotate.conf. Next one is the device files. So slash dev or dev, that is the essential device files. Example /dev null. These include the terminal devices, USB or any device attached to the system. Example /dev tty1 /dev USB mon0. Next, the directory that contains the process information, that means /proc or proc, that is the virtual file system providing process and kernel information as files. In Linux, corresponds to a procfs mount, generally automatically generated and populated by the system on the fly. It also contains the information about system process. This is a pseudo file system contains information about running process. For example, /proc/pid. The directory contains information about the process with that particular PID. That means the process ID. This is a virtual file system with text information about system resources. For example, /proc/uptime. So next we have the variable files, that means /var. The var stands for the variable files. Content of the files that are expected to grow can be found under this directory. This includes system log files /var/log, the packages and database files, that is the /var/lib, emails, the /var/mail, the print queues, the var spool, log files, that is /var/log, the temp files needed across reboots, that is /var/tmp. Next one are the temporary files, and that is for /tmp. That means the temporary files /tmp, often not preserved between system reboots and may be severely size restricted. The directory that contains temporary files created by systems and users. The files under this directory are deleted when the system is rebooted. So the next one is most important, that is user programs, that is /usr. /usr are the secondary hierarchy for the read-only user data, contains the majority of multi-user utilities and applications, contains binaries, libraries, documentation and source code for the second level programs. Now that /user also contains /bin, that contains the binary files for the user programs. If you cannot find a user binary under /bin, look under /user/bin. For example, at awk, cc, les, scp, those are containing in the /usr/bin. Another one, that is /usr/sbin, that contains the binary files for the system administrators. If you cannot find a system binary under /sbin, look under /usr/sbin. For example, atd, cron, sshd, useradd, userdel, etc. Those are containing in the /usr/sbin. /usr/lib, that contains the libraries for the /usr/bin and also the /usr/sbin. Slash user slash local that contains users programs that you install from source. For example, when you install Apache from source, it goes under slash user slash local slash Apache 2 if your Apache version is 2. Slash user slash src holds the Linux kernel sources, that is the header files and also the documentation. So next one, another one is most important, that is the home directories. Slash home. Slash home, that is the user's home directories containing saved files, personal settings, etc. for the users. Home directories for all users to store their personal files. Example, slash home slash Sumandas, that is the username was Sumandas. Slash home slash Dishandas, the username is Dishandas. Next one, the slash boot for the bootloader files. Slash boot, that means the bootloader files, example the kernel's initrd. Kernel initrd and VM Linux graph files are located under slash boot. Example, initrd.img-2.6.32-24- or like VM Lineage 2.632-24- those are containing in the slash boot. Next one, the system libraries, that means slash lib. Already that slash lib you have found in the slash usr, that slash bin slash sbin slash lib already can be found under slash usr. Now that slash lib is only for the root. Library is essential for the binaries in slash bin and slash sbin. Library file names are either id star or libstar.so.star. Example, id-2.11.1.so. The liben curses.so.5.7. Those are containing in the slash lib. Next, we are proceeding to the optional add-on apps, that means slash opt. Suppose the optional application software packages we have installed, so that contains the add-on applications from the individual vendors. Add-on applications should be installed under either slash opt or slash opt subdirectory. Suppose here opt. Now the Google, that has been the application software package installed under slash opt. So next, for the mount directory or slash mnt. Slash mnt, that is the temporarily mounted file systems. Now temporary mount directory where sysadmins can mount the file systems. Next one, for the removable devices or slash media. That is the mount points for removable media such as CD-ROMs appeared in FHS 2.3. Temporary mount directory for the removable devices. Example, slash media slash CD-ROM for the CD-ROM device. Slash media slash floppy for the floppy drives. Slash media slash CD recorder for the CD writer. Here, the Kishore Kumar is a CD-ROM and that has been mounted under media, that directory. And the final one, that is the service data or the SRV. Slash SRV, the site-specific data served by this system, such as data and scripts for the web servers, data offered by FTP servers and repositories for version control systems. SRV stands for the service, contains server-specific services related data. Example, slash SRV slash CVS contains the CVS related data. Now slash run. Modern Linux distributions include a slash run or the run directory as a temporary file system, that is TMPFS, which stores volatile runtime data following the FHS version 3. According to the FHS version 2.3, such data were stored in slash var slash run, but this was a problem in some cases because this directory is not always available at the early boot. As a result, these programs have had to resort to trickery such as using slash dev slash dot udev, slash dev slash dot mdadm, slash dev slash dot system d, or slash dev slash dot mount directories, even though the device directory is not intended for such data. So that is the file system hierarchy for the Linux system.